Yo, hello, and welcome everybody. All right, so as I'm sure most of you know, we are kicking off ZenChain's first builder demo day today, and we are going to be talking to KrimDev, who has already built two apps on ZenChain. So we're going to give him a little interview. He's going to tell us about his experience. He's going to show the apps that he's built. Yeah, hopefully some of you can learn a little bit and get inspired maybe to build your own apps. This demo day that we are running today is going to be a regular event. Like I said, this one is the first one, and we're super excited to kick this off. And we're even more excited to have all of you guys here right now. So the point of Demo Day is really for us to spotlight what is actually being built on ZenChain. We actually have real builders who are shipping their apps, and we have users that are actually using them. And we want to show that off, and we want to help to elevate our builders. We want to make sure that their work gets recognition, gets support, and gets the feedback that it deserves. And I think KrimDev is a great builder to begin with because he's been in the community for such a long time, basically since day one. And he's been helping along the way, been helping the community all along the way, and he's been building things since the beginning. You may be wondering, why are we doing this? Why are we having these builder demo days? Well, because ZenChain is being built for real-world use case. So we want to encourage real-world use case. We want to have a community of independent developers who are building on our chain. And we want to be able to elevate and support them as much as we can. We're not just chasing, metrics like, on-chain volume or number of wallets. Of course, that matters, but we're really focused on builders and users. And we want to grow an ecosystem that's grounded in, real-world use case. And so what we're really looking for is people to build apps and dApps that can be successful in the future. And what we're really looking for is things like BTCFi, okay, Bitcoin DeFi, Bitcoin and Ethereum Access, DeFi apps, AI integrated apps, RWAs, and real yield infrastructure. And yeah, maybe even a few meme coins, who knows? But we're looking for people who are actually building with the future in mind and really innovating on ZenChain. But that starts with the builders, with you guys. So we will be launching initiatives to help you grow, not just technically, but also professionally. So some of the things that we'll be rolling out in the future are collabs. Okay, we're going to be collaborating with other top Web3 development communities. We'll have more info on that coming up soon. We will have guest speakers. We'll be running workshops. We will be supporting people and giving them education on how to transition their career from Web 2 to Web 3. We'll be giving support in finding job opportunities in Web 3. And we'll also be running hackathons in the near future. We're also planning on providing as much value as we can to our builders. And that means we'll be inviting potential investors into these demo days so that you can get more exposure and hopefully possibly raise the funding that you need to complete your app. So we're building this ecosystem together. And if you guys want to be part of it, this is where it starts. So let's get started with today's session. So today we're joined by the one and only KrimDev, who's been building not just one, but two, or I think several projects on ZenChain testnet. So, KrimDev, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hello everyone.
Welcome. So, KrimDev is based in France, and he speaks French. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna
I'm going to ask him a couple of questions, and he can give an answer in French, and then I'll translate. So first of all, we're just going to start with, can you give us a little bit of an intro about yourself?
Yes.
And I'll translate that.
D'accord. Donc, moi, je m'appelle Karim, j'ai 47 ans, je vis en France et je suis développeur full stack depuis plus de 20 ans. J'ai travaillé dans tous les aspects du Web 2. Et il y a environ 1 an, j'ai voulu changer d'air et j'ai voulu explorer le Web 3. Et je suis tombé sur ZenChain. Et honnêtement, j'ai adoré, quoi. J'ai adoré l'ambiance, j'ai adoré la nouvelle technologie, j'ai adoré le Web 3, quoi. Ça m'a donné un nouvel élan dans le développement. Et là, je suis au début, là. Je suis au début de mon apprentissage, on va dire. Vu que j'ai pas mal de bagages en React, en Vue.js et toutes ces technologies-là, le Web 3, je le vois plus facile, quoi. Et j'arrive bien à rentrer dedans, quoi. Donc,
Okay.
Voilà. Tu peux translate.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly translating. I'm reading what we have already prepared. I learned French in school, so I can remember a few words. I could pick up a few words there, but I'm not really qualified to translate. But okay, so his name is Karim. He's 47 years old, living in France, and he's been a full stack developer for over 20 years. And he's had the chance to work on almost everything in Web 2. But a year ago, he felt the need for something new and challenging, so he jumped into Web 3. Very quickly, he realized that the future of development is here in Web 3. Technologies are always evolving. There are challenges to tackle and a real dynamic of innovation. So KrimDev started learning Solidity, which is really the foundation to drive into the EVM ecosystem. He has a background in React, Vue, and back-end development. He was able to quickly level up and build his first dApps to practice. That's when he discovered ZenChain and was immediately hooked. He believes that our vision to make BTC programmable will benefit from Bitcoin's security and the flexibility of the EVM. It's already a revolution. But ZenChain goes even further. We've integrated cross-chain interoperability, native support for ZBTC, built in DeFi and NFT primitives, and most importantly, ultra-low transaction fees. It's a game changer for developers and for adoption. So Karim decided to run a validator node. Since there was no interface for self-hosted validators, he developed his own dedicated page. I'm sure some of you have seen that and used it. Since then, he's built GM ZenChain and ZyNFT on ZenChain. He's been here since the beginning of the journey, and honestly, he thinks the community is amazing. There's a real spirit of collaboration and innovation. And he says he's very happy to be part of this adventure and to contribute to an ecosystem that he thinks is going to make his mark on Web3. So, awesome intro. Thank you for that, KrimDev. Let's continue. So, I've prepared a few questions that I wanted to hear KrimDev answer. So, the first question was, what made you want to build on ZenChain specifically? And so his answer is that he chose ZenChain for several practical reasons. First, the very low transaction fees. This is crucial for an NFT marketplace where users perform many actions on Ethereum. On Ethereum, gas fees can easily exceed the price of an NFT, which kills adoption. Then, EVM compatibility makes development much simpler. He can use all the tools and libraries that he already knows, like Hardhat, Ether.js, OpenZeppelin. No need to learn a completely new ecosystem. And then there's the community aspect. ZenChain is still really young, so there's room to build something important. On the big chains, it's harder to make your mark. So I think that's super relevant. Like, ZenChain is still very young, and if you want to make your mark on ZenChain, there's so much opportunity right now. So, how does building on ZenChain differ from other chains that you've worked with? And his answer. Do you want to answer? And then I can translate.
What? Sorry.
How does building on ZenChain differ from other chains you've worked with? Okay, so I'll just read the answer. Sorry, I thought you were going to answer there. So the main difference is simplicity. On Ethereum, you constantly have to optimize for gas fees. Every line of code counts. On ZenChain, you can focus on features rather than cost optimization. The development experience is very similar to Ethereum thanks to the EVM compatibility. Solidity contracts work the same. Tests too. The only real difference is that you don't have the constant pressure of fees. Development is also simpler. There's no need to fight with high gas fees or congested networks. You can simply deploy and test without worrying about the cost. Next I asked him what is his dev stack like for these apps. So for ZyNFT, he uses a fairly classic but effective stack. On the front end, he uses React with TypeScript, Tailwind, CSS for styling, Framer Motion for animations. He chose React because it's what he knows best, and the ecosystem is already very mature. On the back end, excuse me. On the back end, he uses Node.js with Express, MongoDB. For the database, he uses JWT for authentication. It's very simple, but it's robust. For blockchain, he uses Solidity for smart contracts, Hardhat for development and testing, Ether.js for blockchain interaction, and for infrastructure, he's using IPFS for NFT metadata storage. He's using the Telegram API for notifications, and this is a stack that allows him to develop quickly and maintain easily. There's no, exotic technologies, and everything is. These are all proven tools that work together. Next question: what did you learn from working with ZenChain's infrastructure? For example, tooling and etc. The most surprising thing is how similar ZenChain is to Ethereum. All of his usual tools work without modification. Hardhat, Ether.js, everything is just plug and play. He learned that EVM compatibility is more than just a buzzword. It means you can migrate an Ethereum project to ZenChain in just a few hours, not weeks. The most interesting aspect is seeing how ZenChain handles transaction fees on Ethereum. On Ethereum, you have to constantly optimize your contracts. Here, you can focus on business logic without worrying about the cost. So it's an environment that evolves quickly, and it's motivating to be able to participate in building an ecosystem that's still young. The community is very involved, and that makes development more enjoyable. And also, he already has a large pool of testers for his applications. So let's move on. We're going to do a project showcase, and I can see you're already sharing your screen. So let's start with GM ZenChain. Okay. Okay, so I guess we'll start with the leaderboard. Yeah, so here we've got a leaderboard. You can see the stats for each wallet address. You can see how many GMs they've sent weekly, the total, and their GM count. Obviously, there's a ranking system, so you can see who's sent the most. The GM point system. Nice. All right, cool. So you can send a GM and immediately you can share that on X. Awesome. And mint NFTs, let's take a look at that. Cool, right. So here you can actually mint your GM NFTs, and there's some pretty awesome designs there. Nice. Okay, so we're going to talk about how GM ZenChain actually works under the hood. So this is another answer that has been pre-prepared. So GM ZenChain is a community application that allows users to send GM messages on ZenChain. It's much more than just a simple greeting application. It's actually a social platform that connects the ZenChain community through a simple but really powerful daily ritual. Imagine a place where every GM you send is permanently recorded on the blockchain, creating an immutable trace of your participation in the community. And I think that's why that it's so addictive. That's why so many people have been doing it. The magic of GM ZenChain lies in its simplicity and community engagement. So each day you can say GM to the entire community, or you can send a personalized GM to a specific friend. Every interaction is recorded on ZenChain, which ensures transparency and immutability of your greetings. So the user interface has been designed to be intuitive and engaging. It's animated bubbles show in real time the GM of other users. There's one. So you can actually see the GMs in real time on the homepage there, which is pretty cool. And this really does create a sense of a living community. The leaderboard displays the most active users, which adds a little bit of competitive fun, which we've already seen. The technology behind GM ZenChain combines the best of both worlds. All interactions are permanently recorded on ZenChain blockchain, which ensures transparency and security. A MongoDB database provides fast access to statistics and leaderboard, which offers a smooth user experience. GM ZenChain is where blockchain meets sociability in a simple and accessible way. It's a community of enthusiasts who share the same daily ritual, saying GM and building ZenChain ecosystem together. Sorry. So next I asked, what has been surprising to you while creating the GM ZenChain app? And Karim?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Did you want
to speak French? Okay. Yeah. J'ai créé cette DApp GM ZenChain parce qu'en fait, l'idée elle m'est venue en regardant Discord. Je voyais dans le channel GM, toutes les 5 secondes, 10 secondes, je voyais des GM qui défilaient. Et je me suis dit, pourquoi pas mettre ces GM inscrits éternellement dans la blockchain. Et en fait, j'ai eu cette idée au lieu d'écrire GM dans Discord, ce serait bien qu'il soit intégré dans la blockchain. Et du coup, j'ai fait ça et j'étais vraiment surpris de voir l'engouement, quoi. Parce que tout le monde a participé. Donc, j'ai vu que ça participait. Donc, j'ai rajouté des systèmes de points, un leaderboard, etc. pour que ça encourage les gens et ça crée une communauté autour de ça. Et ça a fonctionné. Aujourd'hui, on a plus de 730 000 GM et ça n'arrête pas. Ça n'arrête pas tous les jours. Et je trouve ça génial de voir que ça fonctionne, qu'une idée toute simple. C'est vraiment une idée vraiment simple. Y a pas en développement, c'est pas quelque chose de gros et que ça marche autant. C'est ça qui m'a surpris le plus. C'est bon. It's good.
So he created this dApp after seeing GM messages on Discord every 10 seconds. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the GM channel. It's flooded with GM messages. And so he thought, why not record them on the blockchain with a simple page where people could just say GM in a unique way. The most surprising thing to him is that is the community engagement, more than 730,000 GMs. And he really didn't expect that. People keep up streaks for weeks and they share their GMs and they come back every day. It really has become a ritual for many of the people in the community. And what amazed Karim is how something so simple can create a sense of belonging. People really get involved with their streaks. They share their GMs and they feel part of the community. And the international adoption, the GM concept is universal. It transcends borders. It transcends language. Everyone gets it. And the simple interface made it easy for anyone to join. So next I ask, what did you learn from shipping early?
En fait, ce que j'ai appris dans tout ça, c'est la simplicité. C'est que la simplicité, c'est la clé de la réussite. En fait, mieux vaut avoir un concept simple que quelque chose de complexe qui ne va pas forcément marcher. Et le timing que j'ai eu avec ZenChain, il était parfait parce que c'était quand ZenChain était en train de monter sa communauté. Et le fait que j'ai lancé ça, je me suis mis dans la vague et ça a démarré directement, quoi. Et j'ai adapté le site pour que ça soit fluide. Donc j'ai mis le GM dans la blockchain et j'ai rajouté une couche, un cache de MongoDB pour accélérer le site, quoi. Et ça marche très très bien. Voilà. It's okay.
Okay, so he learned that simplicity is key. A simple concept well executed is better than something complex. The timing was perfect because the ZenChain community was ready for this kind of social interaction. On the technical side, he had to find the right balance between blockchain for transparency and permanence and performance using MongoDB for caching. But above all, what keeps people coming back isn't design or complexity, but the pleasure of taking part in a simple ritual and seeing their engagement recognized every day. Okay, so that wraps up our GM ZenChain demo. Let's take a look at ZyNFT. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it ZyNFT?
ZyNFT, yes.
ZyNFT, yeah. Okay, so ZyNFT, obviously, as you can see, is an NFT marketplace, which is built on ZenChain testnet. ZyNFT is much more than just a simple NFT trading platform. It's a complete ecosystem that makes digital art accessible to everyone. There are no blockchain transaction fees. Imagine a place where you can create, buy, and sell NFTs as easily as posting a photo on social media. You can sell your NFTs at a fixed price or organize auctions. And soon you'll even be able to make offers on other people's NFTs. The magic of ZyNFT lies in its unique approach. First, ZyNFT eliminates blockchain transaction fees thanks to ZenChain. There's no more paying crazy gas fees for every action. Then a gamification system transforms every interaction into an engaging experience. You earn points by creating NFTs, buying, selling, and even liking other people's works. These points allow you to unlock achievements and climb the community rankings. But ZyNFT doesn't stop there. A real social network has been created around NFTs. You can follow NFTs and collections that interest you. You can like your favorite works, share your discoveries on X. Each user has a customizable profile with their avatar and cover. Collections allow you to organize your NFTs as you wish. The referral system adds a viral dimension to the experience. Each user can generate their own referral code and share it with friends. So when someone joins ZyNFT via your link, you can earn bonus points. So it's kind of like a viral flywheel, a viral cycle that grows the community naturally. The user interface has been designed to be intuitive, modern, smooth animations, responsive design that adapts to all screens, real-time notifications. ZyNFT can even be installed as an app on your phone, whether you're on Android or iOS. And never miss any activity. A Telegram API sends you real-time notifications directly to your phone. And this is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen this on another NFT marketplace before, with Telegram integration. Everything is designed to make you feel comfortable, whether you're an experienced artist or just a curious NFT beginner. Security is at the heart of the approach. All images are automatically verified to ensure they meet standards. Inappropriate content is filtered before being published. JWT authentication secures all transactions between the site and server. IPFS is used for decentralized storage, ensuring your creations remain accessible forever. ZyNFT is where digital art meets blockchain technology in a simple and accessible way. It's a community of artists, collectors, and enthusiasts who share the same vision, which is democratizing digital art. It's super cool. And we can see it running there in the background. So next I asked, what are your goals for ZyNFT? So ZyNFT was born from a simple but ambitious vision to create the most accessible and community-driven NFT marketplace possible on ZenChain. The idea was to democratize digital art by removing all barriers that prevent creators from getting started. The central concept is minimal transaction fees. Unlike other marketplaces where every action costs gas fees, ZyNFT benefits from ZenChain's super low transaction fees. So artists can create and list their works at a negligible cost without the financial barriers of other blockchains. The main goal is to build something by the community for the community, not a corporate platform that maximizes profit, but a tool that actually serves creators and collectors on ZenChain. I think that is so cool. It's a really powerful message. Sorry. It really is democratizing digital art, making it super easy for creators to create. And I love the sort of, you've also sort of incorporated a little bit of competition in here with the leaderboard. And I think this is just super cool. Okay, so next question is, what are your future plans? No, sorry, what currently works on testnet? So the platform is already very functional on ZenChain testnet. Users can create NFTs by uploading their images, which are automatically verified and stored on IPFS. The minting process is super simple. It's just a few clicks and the artwork is on the blockchain. The marketplace is complete with all essential tools, so creators can list their NFTs or at fixed prices or in auctions. Collectors can buy directly. And KrimDev has set up several systems to encourage engagement, like the point system mentioned already. And it rewards all actions like creating NFTs, sales, purchases, likes, and even daily login. The referral system allows people to invite friends and earn rewards together. As we mentioned already, it's integrated with Telegram, so you can get notifications directly to your phone. And the interface is super responsive, as we can see, and it already works perfectly on mobile. He's even added the ability to install ZyNFT as a progressive web app, which provides a quasi-native experience. That is really cool. So next I asked about his future plans and roadmap for ZyNFT. So In the coming months, Karim is focused on optimization and improving user experience. His goal is to have a platform that loads quickly and is even more intuitive. Next, he plans to add several more advanced features like complete collection trading, grouped NFT sales, and a visual badge system to reward the most active users. He also plans to allow NFT exchanges with the possibility of adding funds to the offer. The idea is to create a real gamification that motivates engagement. But what really excites Karim is exploiting ZenChain's unique features for ZyNFT. He plans to integrate ZBTC support to allow users to buy NFTs with Bitcoin. That is cool. And that's exactly what we're looking for. We want to provide as much utility for ZBTC as we possibly can. So this is a great start. Karim also plans to create cross-chain bridges to allow users from other blockchains to easily access ZyNFT. The goal is to make ZyNFT the main NFT hub of the ZenChain ecosystem. So Karim says his ultimate ambition is to make ZyNFT the reference NFT marketplace on ZenChain. It's not just a technical tool, but it's a real community hub where creators can live from their art and collectors can discover unique works. The fact that ZenChain combines Bitcoin security with Ethereum's programmability makes it the ideal platform for an innovative NFT marketplace. So the ZyNFT will be in constant evolution. Each new feature will be designed to meet a real community need. And we have witnessed that in real time because we recently opened up beta testing for ZyNFT. And we have around 15 or so beta testers at the moment. And Karim has really been taking the feedback on board and implementing some of those suggestions. And I've been able to watch that in real time, and it has been really cool to see. Okay, so here we have the homepage for ZyNFT. Let's take a look at Explore. Okay. Collections. So here you can see all of the collections that are currently on ZyNFT. Create. So here is where you can actually create your own NFTs just by simply uploading the image, and you can set some of the different settings here. Here's an example. Pick the name. Description. So there's all your metadata right there. That's cool. You can add the properties. Select the category. Select the collection. And you can select your royalty percentage. There we go. Free minting. Uploading to IPFS. And just like that, the NFT has been minted. Awesome. That's super cool. So yeah, let's check out listing. So here's where you can actually list your newly created NFT. You can select fixed price, or timed auction. And choose your settings there. There we go. NFT is listed. So within, 20 seconds, you could have minted your first NFT and listed it for sale. Really awesome. The stats, let's check my stats page. Okay, so here you can check your stats. You can track your NFT sales volume and activity over time. So you can see number of NFTs you've created, number that you owned, the sales in volume, and there's a list right there. You can see the royalties that you've generated over time, sales history. Super comprehensive. Wow, this is really impressive. Let's check out the referrals program. I'm interested to see this one.
On va follow, par exemple. On va follow dessus.
Oh yeah, follow, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, so when you follow the NFT, you can get notifications on these different things like price changes, bids, listings, transfers, saves, likes, and you can toggle each one of those on and off. Save your settings.
Yes.
Super cool. Okay, yeah, referral. Oh, okay, so points and achievements. All right, okay, so we already have achievement badges here. I didn't realize that before. Badges and achievements. Okay, cool. First creator, prolific creator, master creator, first sale, active seller, first collector. Wow, this is really cool. Dedicated collector. Amazing. Yeah, and this type of thing is super powerful. Like it really is a flywheel that kind of drives more engagement and more participation. I'm sure that we're going to see that when you open this up to the public. I think you're going to see a lot of success on this app. There's a leaderboard. Okay, yeah, referrals. Okay, so you can invite friends to ZyNFT and earn rewards together. Share your unique referral code and start building your community. Right here, you can copy your link and invite all of your friends and family to come join. You can track your stats right here. You can see your referrals. And is this also a leaderboard for referrals?
J'ai pas compris. Tu m'as dit quoi?
There's a leaderboard, right, for referrals?
It's just one, just me.
Yeah, just you for now.
It's just me. The top is
okay, super cool. Let's see.
Profile.
Follow. Profile, yeah.
Profile.
Okay, cool.
Create. Hooned.
Yeah.
Collection.
Collections.
My collection. Favorite coming soon. Et my auction.
Awesome. You can connect all of your socials there as well. That's really nice.
Telegram notification.
Yep. Telegram notifications. Awesome. Right. Follow management.
Okay.
You can see the number of follows, NFT follows, collection follows, notifications sent. Wow, this is super cool. So if you have a really viral NFT or collection, like these numbers will be through the roof. Okay, cool. So I think we've covered everything.
Thanks everyone for joining today's demo day. Big shout out to KrimDev for sharing what he's been building. Stay tuned, guys. More demos are coming soon. And if you're building something on ZenChain, let us know. You might be next to present in our demo day. Plus, VCs will be joining in the future sessions to scout early talent. Have a good one, everyone.